If I told you that half of what you've heard about bedroom performance is complete nonsense, would you believe me? The truth is, so many men fall for myths that not only mess with their confidence, but can also harm their actual performance. Today, we're busting 5 of the most common myths about male bedroom performance so you can focus on what really matters. Trust me, this is going to change the way you see things, and maybe even how you perform. Let's start with the first one. One of the biggest myths out there is that size is the ultimate deciding factor. Hollywood, locker room banter, and certain search engine results have turned this into a belief that leaves many men insecure. But here's the reality: women's bodies and minds are more complex than that. Connection, rhythm, confidence, and chemistry play a much bigger role. Clinical research actually shows that emotional intimacy, communication, and knowing what your partner likes far outweigh any obsession over inches. In other words, focus on the conversation, the touch, and the moment. You'll go a lot further. The second myth is that men are always ready. This one puts ridiculous pressure on guys. Movies and pop culture love to paint men as walking testosterone machines who are ready to go at any second. But in reality, stress, poor sleep, overtraining at the gym, or even just a bad day can impact desire and performance. And that's normal. It doesn't make you less of a man. In fact, understanding your own body and being honest with your partner is far more masculine than pretending nothing's wrong. Plus, if you want a natural boost, pay attention to your health. Balanced nutrition, regular workouts, and quality rest are far more effective than forcing yourself into the mood. The third myth is that alcohol makes you better in bed. Now, I get it, some guys feel a bit more confident after a drink or two, but let's be honest, alcohol is a performance killer, not an enhancer. It numbs your nervous system, lowers testosterone production, and slows down reaction time. And in the bedroom, that means you might think you're a rock star, but your body's singing a different tune. If you want confidence, you're better off improving your fitness, practicing stress management, and learning how to be present in the moment rather than relying on liquid courage. Here's another one: the idea that only young men have great bedroom performance. This is flat out wrong. Performance is not just about age, it's about lifestyle. Men in their 40s, 50s, and even 60s can and do have fantastic experiences if they take care of their health. In fact, as men age, they often gain more confidence, experience, and emotional connection, which can actually improve the quality of intimacy. Your body may change, but if you keep your strength, flexibility, and energy levels up, you can still bring your game, sometimes even better than when you were younger. The fifth myth is that performance is all physical. Yes, strength and stamina matter, but the brain is the ultimate driver here. Anxiety, fear of failure, or being too focused on getting it right can sabotage even the healthiest guy. The truth is, a confident mindset, open communication, and the ability to enjoy the moment are often what separate a good experience from a great one. Learning to manage stress, practicing mindfulness, and not putting pressure on yourself will do more for your performance than any fad supplement. So, what's the takeaway from all this? If you've been chasing performance tips from unreliable sources, now's the time to stop. The best secrets are actually common sense. Eat well, train regularly, get enough sleep, manage stress, and focus on your connection with your partner. And most importantly, stop comparing yourself to anyone else. You're not in competition with some fictional standard. You're here to enjoy the moment, and the more you relax and focus on your partner, the better you'll perform. If you found this eye-opening, imagine what your life would look like once you ditch all the false beliefs and focus on what actually works. Hit that like button if you learned something new today, share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more straight-talking, science-backed tips on men's health, fitness, and performance. Remember, real confidence starts with knowledge, and the best performance starts with you taking care of yourself.